So the same decision was made regarding to the Arctic sunrise in 2015. And in that case, first, the tribunal held that the coastal states Russia's measure must fulfill the test of reasonableness, necessity, and proportionality. And it held that it would be reasonable for coastal states to prevent certain activities. Now, this decision was made whether the regulation was within the authority of the coastal state, and due obligation arises regarding to the tolerance of the activities for Russia regarding to some protest activities made by NGOs. And so regarding to the obligation concerning the protest, it relies on the coastal states tolerance regarding to such activities. Now, as Ambassador Panthéon mentioned in the previous session, the freedom of oral flight raises an interesting point. But in general, I think the overflight will not affect coastal states' activities. And if it does, the coastal states, if it affects the coastal states' activities stipulated in Article 56.1, then it has certain authorities to prevent those activities. And I think one of the difficulties lies in discussion that some groups of scholars argue that the security interest of the coastal states is within its EEZ regime, and there is some confusion between that argument and whether the activities of our flight breaches the due regard obligation. And I think the famous EP3 incident between the United States and China shows this difficulty. In that case, the United States surveillance aircraft was the reconnaissance flight. The aircraft was pursued by the China's military aircraft, and there was a clash between the two. The China claimed that the U.S. activities did not have to regard to the security interests of China, not really about the conduct of the United States. And I think this is an issue of the authorities of coastal states, namely whether the security interest is a part of the EEZ regime, rather than the issue of due regard obligation. And I think this incident should not be counted as the interpretation of Article 58.3. Now, I think my time is running out, but I'd like to move on to the next issue concerning the laying of submarine cables and the pipelines. I'd like to skip the details of the convention. I think you are familiar with those issues. As Professor Ambassador mentioned in the previous session, the network of submarine cables has been very important these days. Not to mention the laying of pipelines. This map shows the networks of submarine cables. And I'd like to emphasize that today's issue is not really about the cable production, the interest balancing between the coastal states and user states, but the issue is shifting towards the balancing between the cable production both by the coastal state and the user state for corporations and other uses of EEZ such as fishing and navigation. And I'd like to introduce some interesting practices concerning the so-called cable production zones beyond its territorial sea. And the idea is that the coastal states establish the so-called cable protection zone and prohibits the certain activities such as fishing or anchoring and so on. So for instance, Australia established this zone in 2005, and it allowed the Australian Communication and Media Authority, ACMA, to set certain procedures considering the cable protection zones, and most importantly, it regulated a range of activities which is prohibited within the protection zone, and it set the penalties for non-compliance to those activities. Now, and also New Zealand has some certain similar activities. Now, I think the issue whether the coastal state is entitled to establish such coastal, such a zone and penalize the boats which contravenes that regulation is a matter of the authority of the coastal state. And once such regulation is determined to be within the authority of the coastal state, then the principles of reasonable and proportionality and the effectiveness of dedication to real entities may be necessary under the due regard obligation. Now I am running out of time. Okay, so I just wanted to mention the issue of marine scientific research. The issue arises regarding the marine scientific research, which is contrary to the cable operations, which is under the authority of the coastal state. When the MSR affects the environment and so on, certain due regard obligation arises concerning the coordination of conflicting interests. And also, I'd like to mention the practice of scientific tables, where the tables are used not only for telecommunication, but also to conduct marine scientific research. There's a debate whether the operation concerning such tables is subject to Article 58.1 or subject to Article 246.1, and so on. So that argument belongs to the issue of the allocation of authorities. And once that allocation is done, the due regard obligation will arise, so that the coastal state shall refrain from an excessive control of such kind of activities. So, in conclusion, I'd like to mention that the most of the disputes concerning the use of EEZ may end up in the issue of the allocation of authorities between the coastal states and user states, but the due regard obligation of large states to act in cooperative and reasonable and proportionate manner will thus serve the development of mutual trust and confidence among the states. So I apologize for passing the time, but thank you so much.
Thank you very much for these very well researched examples and very practical examples. I hope we have the opportunity to discuss further during the Q&A session, and also to have drawn our attention to the difficulties to strike the material balance between the obligations of the coastal states and the other states when it comes to concrete examples and the difficulties that the judges are facing to strike this balance. I would like, before we open the discussion, to give the floor to Dr. NAERT for his remarks and commentaries on this panel's topic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And let me start by thanking the organisers
for inviting me, and my usual disclaimer that I'm speaking in my personal capacity. I will mainly try to complement the previous two excellent presentations by a few particular points, mainly on fisheries, because that's the area I've been working in more recently. And let me perhaps raise 3 points. One is the wide range of institutionalized settings for giving effect to the due regard obligation in the area of fisheries. Second one is perhaps 2 specific examples of cases where due regard or balancing exercises have also arisen in practice. And third, a few particular points about the EU as a somewhat special creature. First, fisheries fora, if I may call it that way. One of the particular features of international fisheries law is that you do not only have the basic provisions in UNCLOS and also the 1995 agreement on straddling highly migratory fish stocks, but you also have a host of regional fisheries management organizations, RFMOs, in which, on a basically continuous basis actually, all the member states concerned by a fishery consult each other, and decisions are made that try to take into account this balancing of exercise and the respective rights. And I think to some extent that's one of the mechanisms where perhaps the strength or position of strength that coastal states sometimes have in practice is counterbalanced a little bit by the institutionalized fora in which these measures can be discussed. Similarly, on a bilateral level, for example, when the EU concludes fisheries partnership agreements with countries in the waters of which it fishes, it regularly establishes as part of that agreement joint committees and joint scientific committees in which, for example, the assessment and monitoring of the status of the stocks can be discussed, so that it remains, of course, the decision of the coastal state to set the total allowable catch and to determine the surplus, but at least there is room for dialogue on that and for discussions to take into account the views of fishing nations, in this case the EU. And then perhaps